Wẹ̀bí Fálárì àti ṣẹ́ṣẹ́ adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó àti ṣẹ́tẹ́ òṣèlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò àti ṣẹ́tẹ́ èdò gbówó mi ń tẹ́ àti ṣẹ́tẹ́ ìjà ń jàrá.
Wọ́n ń sẹ́ àti ṣẹ́tẹ́ ejò ń gbówó mi ń sẹ́ àti ṣẹ́tẹ́. Coping mechanism, that is what it is called in Nigeria now. Coping. How do you manage and cope in this Nigeria? Don't lie to yourself. When they are shouting this to defend these criminals, and you jump there, you decommode clothes inside that your skeleton body, or your pot belly body where they show the frame where they carry them. You don't see pot belly person when Nigeria don't show shege before. If I show you the picture, it's gonna be like a graphic video. I have to put warning. You know, they talk say if you are a big person, even if you suffer, even if you hungry, it don't go show for your body. People don't go believe you if you tell them, say, I never chop for the past 2 days. They go say, are you sure? Because you have the whole body to cover it. Sure, you get that? That people don't believe big people when they say they are not, I am broke. They just be like, no, Nigeria know they show for your own body. You get body for this country. People like you, a lot of moyania, you know they show for body like you, Baba. You don't they show for body. They no person that is sick, they don't diagnose them of anything. Pot belly person will get kwashoko. It's not even kwashoko. It turned pot belly turned to kwashoko. They come out cloth like this, you go to see all the ribs. So say, where you get belly or which apple? I have seen worse, so some of them I can't show you because of our children. They shouldn't be seeing all of that. In Nigeria, you can lie to yourself. You can pretend as much as you want. But trust me, you know where the shoe they pinch you now. And you know what the truth, there is no succor. There is no reprieve. There is not going to be any kind of peace of mind from it anytime soon. My worst, my worst, gone. I don't know how to say that in English. My worst, gone. To just be, you go see now. And why? Because of their actions. Right now, whatever you are going through right now in Nigeria, to look at me very well. You don't need to believe me. These guys, they are doing absolute nothing. To give you a reprieve. Nothing. Everything that they are putting together right now is to make it worse. And you don't need to believe me. Body go tell everybody. Now body go tell everybody. You can pretend on social media, you can do all of that, but I have told you this before. Okay, somebody said that we don't know why a lot of people don't see your broadcast on Facebook. I said, well, let's be honest too. You understand? Igboro easy monsen. Some of your friends on Facebook that you have not heard from so many times for a long time. You go to see they don't die. They don't die. Some of them don't sell the phone, whether they take a gig with you on social media. Somebody said that some of these APC, they are already reducing. You like say hunger, they wire them. No. Majority of them don't they sell their phones. Bi buruku ni payan sin phone buruku ni wa lowo eyan. Ke bi buruku payan. I'll tell you the meaning. You know if you get one you know if you have a phone. And then there you are, starving and you're almost dying of one horrible hunger. So Yoruba says, phone buruko kinwa lawanyo, kebi buruku payon. There is no point in using this their own Shinko phone and every other phone they managed to get from a pickpocket and wherever they got them from, arguing, telling you that Tinubu will do miracle. Meanwhile, in real life, Baba, so many of them, they have now resorted to gambling, another epidemic of what APC Egbekegbe brought upon Nigeria. Today, I was having a chat with a very good brother on this platform, right? And Princess was there too. And he was talking about a good friend, a very good friend that they've been together for a long time. He's entrusted him with so many businesses and all of that. Kind of like he's been, somebody that he could trust and would never believe that Nigeria has eaten deep into so many people than what you can even know. Majority of those who are arguing with you on social media, some of them look like they are older. A lot of them, their lives have been destroyed. Oh. The economy in Nigeria has turned so many of them to gamblers. Oh. And because they have turned to gamblers, they have become so useless in their homes. Oh. But on social media, they still pretend that they are normal people. I'm talking about people who are just living off other people, anything they can grab, anything they can get. Nigeria has happened to them, but they are now on that fast lane. So when you argue with them on social media, you don't have a clue of the people you are talking to on social media. A lot of people have entered serious indebtedness due to this Nigeria, and they have resorted into gambling. This, my brother said, this friend who happened to be in what you can say, what you can rental homes, where you can have a break, holiday homes, and all of those, right? And it was a good business, right? He was a site engineer, according to him, and being a site engineer of a very lovely kind of holiday home in Lagos. He was called upon as the first to get the first right of refusal. Come, we are planning to sell this place, but we are also planning to give it to someone that will manage it, okay? Which means you will be paying back 200,000 naira for a business that is multi-millionaire business place. So, are you with me? They offered that to him on a platter, okay? And guess what he did? He started talking to the good people that have been kind of, entrusted him with the trust of, oh, he's a good guy. Oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, I know him with that person. I know him with that person. Okay? He started taking advantage of them by begging them for money to come and invest in something that they just offered him, right? And he took about 11 million from people. 11 million naira. And he didn't use the money to secure the place that they asked him to pay 2.5 million or something, as a down payment. He didn't use part of the money. He didn't use any of those investments. You know what he did? He was flexing. When the money was almost out, he started gambling. So he started begging for more. Now he is in serious debt. And who are the victims? The people that were his friends, supposed friends. And that is exactly the life of so many people in Nigeria today. And that is why they will tell you, what is, shut up your mouth. What do you mean by his forged certificate? What is that one going to do with leading Nigeria? What do you mean by, because crime is now like smart. They call it being smart in Nigeria. Okay? Almost smart. You are so sharp. So Olowo was like, Nigerians deserve the criminal leaders they have. Because if you understand the level of evil and taking advantage of one another that Nigerians get involved in, in fact, you will leave everything on what you have on this criminal in government and actually face the citizen and be like, or you give up entirely and say, well, they deserve the country. And imagine a country like that. Imagine you coming from a country like that. Baba, lifetime headache. That's why we ask them, make them break them up. All of us share our mysteries by regions. Everybody go their separate ways. So that anything we want to do with our own thieves, we go do them with our thieves without the support of the thieves from other places. I'm going to take you back to Abuja again. Remember I was talking about Sheikh Osama bin Gumi and Wike. Well, there's another one. According to them, they said, it be like said there is a gang up. And that gang up from Tinubu is against enough. And they are suspecting that Tinubu wanted to undermine them, reduce them to, that was so soon. Okay, what can happen inside the Nigeria Senate then, where Ndume and Akpabiole had this confrontational, what have you, this same week. I'll show you. some people said there is a belief that they have to do everything and fight back from within and from without because of the plot they believe. Tinubu and the Southerners, the infidels, if you're not a Muslim from the Sharia North, these guys will publicly call Nigerians infidel, something filthy, dirty, something of no value. And they say that they call Nigerians infidel. Just like that. I'll come back to that. Ndume had to stage a walkout. And some people are saying, we know your game. You want to intimidate all the Southerners who are holding position. You know, say Nigerians love their criminals differently, Abi. They love their thieves differently. In this case, the genesis of that rancor, now it is. Listen to it.
SP and distinguished colleagues, we're just starting the session, and as we go, we should be taking note of the small mistakes that we can make, and we should correct them. The issue of saying that you have ruled, if the ruling is wrong, even the Supreme Court, when it passes judgment,
distinguished Chief Whip.
He's not respect with his motion, so that we don't continue to repeat this mistake again and again. Is order 63. With the permission, I read. The President of the Senate, in the Senate, and the Chairman in any committee shall be responsible for the observance of the rules of order in the Senate and committee respectively, and their decision upon any point of order shall not be open to appeal, shall not be open to appeal, and shall not be reviewed by the Senate except upon a substantive motion after notice. So once you have ruled, nobody can bring up that matter again until a notice given and a substantive motion is tabled. So once you rule, you have ruled. Except you want to go against this.
the point of order is order 54 and the responsibility of the Chief Whip. Is it 54 or the Chief Whip? Just as a way of, advising the Senate on the way we do things. Mr. President, this is the Senate. This is the Senate. And we should not shy away from learning.
Sorry, the clerk, can I have that order 54? Order 54. Order 54 says the Rules Committee shall locate time to all sequence of speeches, motions, or bills coming before the Senate. So as we are coming under Order 54, this is what is written there. So I'm sorry, Leader, we rule you out of order. Yes, Leader of the Senate.
And he was like, that's me. I'm leaving. Fine. So reactions have now been like, they want to remove Akpabiole, but they can't. But they will continue to push until Tinubu will do their bidding. Whatever that even means. Right? Anyway, let's move forward. In that same Senate, this is an interesting story. It was the verification of the new EFCC chairman. But do you want me to tell you the the story of this Olukayode. Number one, they said, anybody that is going to be appointed as the head of EFCC must be from somebody who is actually in the force, either police or other force, right? Or somebody who was like ex-force member. That is the law that set up the EFCC and all of that. But that one breached. Fuck that, so like, fuck that. Now, this Olukayode story is a Redeemed Church of God, Redeemed Christian Church of God, the pastor as well, is a pastor. But they all have this pastor cover, okay? But he is also a criminal. What do I mean by that? Say me, I no go call anybody criminal if they are not criminals. And if there is no record where they are indeed accused and proven to be that criminals. But because Nigeria is a criminal scene, the criminal contraption, criminals or crimes are not punished. They are rewarded. And this was what happened in 2019 stroke 2020. From the blues, from nowhere, Malamu, they just broke the news and said they've arrested the Maguluta Kruko. How could you arrest a person where they arrested thieves? If you know what he do, he be a thief. He has relooted all the returned loot. What do you mean he relooted all the returned loot? What's going on? I mean, okay, who arrested? They said no. Now inside presidential villa, they can't give them inside the guard room. They lock them inside guard room. Inside the presidential villa. From that space, they can't share stories of Maguluta Kluku and waiting in the private jet trip. He had the guy is the one that will always go after people to tell them that, listen, we are coming for you soon. So when we come for you, it go cost you more. Say you don't steal. Instead of coming for you, we realize that you don't steal. You have stolen about 100 billion naira. Now, we got the record, everything. Give us 50 billion and keep 50. If you don't agree, we'll take everything. We'll still kind of put your picture out there. That's business. So you will now start negotiating. I'll give you 20%. I'll give you 10%. I'll give you this. I'll give you my house in Ikoyi. You can take my house in Abuja. Take that one as, you know what I mean? So now that guy go come they resell him. Now that is the one that they've not affected or effected arrest. But if you have now been arrested, there's something called taking there's when you go for it. I wanted to say it's taking stock. Taking stock. No, it's not taking stock. What is that thing when they do arrest? When they arrest people and everything they have in their possession, they will now keep them as evidence in the evidence room. So the list, what is it they call that list again? You get what I'm trying to say, Abi? They have a name for it, but you shall get what I mean. So when they are taking stock of what they recover from your house, where they recovered 4 houses and 1 business center, they will report 1 house, no other houses, no business center. Where they took about a 4 cars from you, they will report that they only took 1 car. Oh my, inventory long pay. And that's all now they do that. See, that's the problem. All of us get too much when you move for our head. You hear my description. If we are doing the describe and guess, all of you now go just make me. It's inventory, that's what it is called. Inventory. You take the inventory of they will write your name for top. We don't collect in belt. We saw 3,000 naira inside in pocket. This 3,000 naira, 3 pieces of 1,000 naira. Okay. And then we saw 2 condoms. We saw ID card. We saw a key to his house. And then when we got to his house, we took his DVD. We took his TV, 24-inch TV. And we couldn't take his bed. Nothing more valuable in the house. In his bank account, We couldn't go to that one yet. So we have his bank card, 3 banks, and his phone. Inventory, ni won way. God bless you. Inventory. Because that is what they will say. Okay, oh, all these things where we don't take from you, they are proceeds of crime, financial crimes. So they will now present them to the court and say, my lord, we have arrested this big mouth Mayegun, and we discovered that despite the fact that he is talking, we found $100 billion in his account, and we also took about 600 houses from him, and all of that evidence real. So now the judge will say, you are Leo. How did you man? Here is my judgment. I send you to 10 years imprisonment and all your properties confiscated to government. Now that inventory, if they now close the case, you appeal, you lost, and you go to Supreme Court, you still lost. Now government will go come auction the properties. They will now tell the public to come and buy them. That is what the inventory is meant for. Now dear Maguluta Kruku, they do operation to shake the ground, the gun, but they don't take them to any court. You know what they did? They invited Magu inside the asshole rock. Malamu, in don't open cage like that. You know, like say they won't capture animal, a dangerous animal. They don't open cage like that. Magu enter, they lead down to the room, to the left, to the right, and then to the stairs, to the left. Now inside cage, they lock him. They can't call Salami. They say na justice, Salami go do injustice. Now inside the asshole rock, they now started telling us that Oleni Maguo, 2.1 billion naira is how much money they have recovered from him. And right now, they still have no account for 42 billion naira. They said that about Magu. But they removed Magu. It's another story. They removed Magu because they wanted Magu to arrest Tinubu as part of the plot to stop him from becoming APC, Egbe's presidential candidate. Long story and true story. True story. So to sacrifice Magu, they have to do in-house RNG. So you know go P2, sure you get. So that's why they called him inside the house rock, accused him of thieving, and then they replaced him. They can't replace him with Lil Bawa. Lil Bawa is the young Bawa. His name is Bawa, or you can call him Lil Bawa. My name is Lil Bawa. Lil Bawa. So Bawa got appointed to replace Maguluta Kruku. Bawa ba bosaye omo lomo. Imagine packing. This is not a joke, true story. The guy was leaving the Davida Loka. Is that not old? Some of you today will be jaye tell me, Azu no. There is some there's some enjoy kind of they call them Davida Loka. Sorry, give me 1 second, I'm coming. Anyway, let's continue. Don't worry. Lil Bawa, they said when Lil Bawa they go Mecca, whether na lesser agio, whether na medium agio, whether na just Osho free agio, it no matter. Na entourage. You know they enter public flight, kilo de EFCC chairman. Are you mad? There is so much money. It's just like printing money, free money. They said this guy was spending as much as $2 million. Say in just one go be Kaaba. Like that. He won't go Saudi Arabia, go praise Allah with public money. He was living large. Aye Davida Luka. Kilo Komolomo. Ish. As long as he's doing what they ask him to do. Well, we don't know what's go wrong and all of that too. Now, that same Lil Bawa, it doesn't matter. You know who I'm talking about, right? Lil Bawa also got invited like Maguluta Kruku. Now, guess what? Maguluta Crook, when they replaced him with Lil Bawa, you know what they did? They returned him back to the police. They paid him all the money of his salary when he was in their cage inside the Asshole Rock. And they gave him a book that said, gave him a form and said, this is a non-disclosure. Everything where your eyes see here, don't talk more. If you talk out, you go die. I mean, that kind of thing like that. So, Maguluta Kruku, talk to anybody. He just went back. As it is right now, he dey police in Nigeria, in case if you don't know. They jail. Person where they talk says stole 42 billion naira, 2.1 billion. But don't even story again. It's the same pattern. Don't even story. They don't bring the story back again. Lil Bawa, they say Lil Bawa unko. He has coughed out 580 million inside the call-loose detention. But that is not the story yet. When Maguluta Kruku was picked up and locked up in chains, or I don't know, in the self-contained inside the Asshole Rocky, and Justice Salami, they investigate him and they found out their evidence and they convicted him, but he no go jail. Do you know that this Olukayode was also suspended? The new chairman. He was also suspended with Maguluta Kruku. Okay, maybe that's just like, I don't know how to say that anyway. But anyway, Olukayode somehow, it was not investigated, was not locked up, was not nothing. It was just like suspended. Now, Kolu don't bring him back. And the first person to talk to him was Akpabiole. Naira's Will Akpabiole. Now, Naira's Will Akpabiole, who also became a senator in this time through the abracadabra of the Nigeria Supreme Court. I thought you should remember that, Abi. No contest primary election. Another person won primary. Now, Supreme Court made Akpabiole. But here is something you should know as well. Akpabiole has his own long story in APC. Akpabiole was with Jonathan when the bridge and the ship was sinking and burning. Akpabiole was a thief running from the same Maguluta Kruku EFCC because when he was governor, he stole over 157 billion naira, not dollars, naira. Kilude. The court talks, you stole this kiniko. Akpabiole is now the Senate President of Nigeria today. The number 3 man in Nigeria in the criminal contraption called Nigeria. And here, Akpabiole is sitting on the bed, on the couch, in a chair to choose the next Economics and Crimes and Financial Commission chairman. You know what that means, right? Monkey, they carry monkey to climb a pantry, coconut, it no matter. But he did say something. He said, listen, I've had my own fair share of Maguluta Crook, by the way. He was chasing me, embarrassing me and some of people like me of corruption. I hope you are not going to be using or chasing people like me too. Like a jibe. They were confirming the person who is going to be the watchdog against public looters, which Akpabiole is the Senate chairman for it. And well, he said that, the guy responded and said, Mr. President, I wanted to know that between 2019 and 2022, people stole 2.9 trillion naira through public procurement and contracts that they never delivered. 2.9 trillion naira went into the hands of rogues and criminals through bogus budget inflation, budget insertion, and so many other lies that they cook up there to just cough out money. Money that could have gone into better things and change life for you, right? So yeah, was their conversation. I'm coming back. Don't go anywhere. Meanwhile, hang on. We currently have over 3,000 of us who are currently attending the the sermon tonight, I understand that a lot of people will probably not sure if Mayegun is back or not. You see, you need to on Mayegun's, on YouTube, by the way. So if you are here, take your moment, okay? Like the broadcast, share it if you haven't done that already. Okay, share the broadcast and subscribe. When you subscribe on Mayegun's Diary Political, there's also a space where you have to set your notification. The notification is to let you know whenever any video drops here. Okay? But let's go to their Senate, where Akpabi Ole was talking to the EFCC chairman, Ole Mole.
Chairman nominee. The reality is that I think that EFCC has engaged more on sensation than on real investigation. Like the minority leader pointed out, it was a local government chairman, and election was coming. For me, I've had my own share, where even a letter informing EFCC that I would not be able to come on a frivolous petition was released by the office of the chairman of EFCC to Sahara reporters. You see the chairman's stamp on it. He released it to Sahara reporters just to embarrass me because of 2023 elections. But to the glory of God, I surmounted it, I'm here. You know, so for me, I don't think we should waste time with the EFCC. We need to take a thorough look at the EFCC and look at whether the act setting up the EFCC even allows them to function, because there's too much discretion. I don't see how the EFCC will go and arrest a former governor and come through the rooftop as if they are taking Pablo Escobar yeah, but it happened. It happened to Rocha and Sokorocha. They came through the roof. They broke through the POP, and it was calling live. Nigerians were the whole world watched. They removed the roof, went through the POP, broke it down, and they were going down with guns. Is that EFCC? And for you, that is investigation. So what I would like to hear from you will be, what will you do differently? Because outside this country, sometimes they can follow somebody for 5 to 10 years until they establish evidence before they invite that person. But they keep embarrassing people's children, traumatizing the children, stigmatizing people because they had the opportunity to be in public office. And even within the FCC, properties that you recover, monies you recover, are stolen. People's properties that are supposed to be in your care are stolen and sold out at ridiculous prices. Properties worth 5 billion are sold for 300 naira because it is EFCC. So for me, EFCC, I have my own opinion about EFCC. So I welcome you, Chairman. So I don't want.
He's a former governor, and he knows what he's talking about. Just Apple, because Nigeria is a crime scene, right? Thieves are still decision makers, and they want you to spend 10 years investigating them. At least you should have evidence. Dog cuts this and that. Stop using the media to embarrass us. How could you come and arrest a former governor like that? Former thieves. I mean, we can all say like politicians' rights or politicians' rights matter. Yeah, but politicians' rights matter. All of that nonsense. I'm not weary. So let's take a break from the catch up and all that. Okay. Today is the 3rd year that APC Egbekegbe slaughtered over 500 Nigerians in a space of 1 week, and then they lied about it. Then they came back to say, well, it happened, but not that way. Tinubu, who stand to lose favor of the outcome of APC, of NSAS, also had this to say, if you probably remember, right?
Several casualties during the gunshot. needs to answer some questions too. How are they there? How long were they there? What kind of characters are they? Even though we want to help, we still must extract information that will help the government to prepare in future or understand how and when to react.
NSAS changed Nigeria forever. It helped to cement the conviction of so many young people that something and many things are indeed wrong with Nigeria. They experienced it, their own first-hand experience, and they fought back 2.5 years later. But the establishment did what they know how to do best: deny them the success of that fighting back. And they are still fighting, I don't know. So today, in remembrance of those that got killed, I would like us to have a minute silence right now. Thank you. So let's keep it that short, and their souls should continue to rest in peace, while their killers will continue to live with that torment, with that what do you call it, with the consequences of the evil that they thought they could bury. But while we remember those who died, we should never forget that it is 3 years now, and there are more than 200 Nigerians who are still being locked up because of that NSAS protest. Yes. More than that. There are those who have been documented. For example, 34 of those who are locked up in Kirikiri. Nigeria judicial system intentionally and deliberately continues to keep them locked up without giving a date for them to appear in court. The injustice of October 10, 2020, October 20, 2020, the injustice is not really something that is gone. It is still living and crying for justice today. Now, to take its backers who have invested so much in reminding all of us what led to the NSAS protest and why it was purely no victor, no vanquished till today, because the establishment are still keeping these people in different prisons across Nigeria, even though they're pretending to have, tried to first they denied that nobody died. Later they said they have settled some of the families of the victims. But what about those who are still in illegal detention because of this protest 3 years ago? And that is why I said, sometimes you probably don't like Omoyele Sowore for his way of expressing his own views or passing along his own views on the state of Nigeria. But there's something you will never take away from him: his steadfastness, his consistency in holding the criminals whenever and wherever, not just that, holding them responsible and standing with the rest of you Nigerians. It was out today, like many others. Debo Macaroni was also like out. But I have this. When Showore was out today at that same Lekki toll gate, in what they call the walk, peace walk, remembrance walk, 2 years ago, they were shot at. Last year, they were shot at. But this year, I was not a report of being shot at. There were confrontations on camera. I'll show you that one. Show.
The area commander. Area commander. Where's the area commander now? You told me the area to meet the area commander. Where is he? Okay, so where's the area commander? Where's the area? Okay. Give me my worry for love. Why would you want to tow my vehicle? You know, say one don't say garage. Say why arrest anybody from inside Larry? But there's somebody in the truck. Command will you ride?
Please, on that man report the business.
Oh. Is the DPO still around?
DPO is there. Listen, wait. DPO is there, it's on the ground.
How are you? Well done. Yes. Today is NSAS now. We must visit. How's everybody? Good morning, sir.
How are you, sir?
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you too?
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yes. Yeah, we came here. I came here and to observe NSAS, and some of our people are still coming. But we wanted to let your people know not to harass anybody, because I just came now. And some of the officers were already harassing me, and this should not. Yes, it wouldn't allow me park my car, driving my car out of the street. It's not the middle of the road. Yes.
Are you ready to talk to me? Or
yes, now. No. Yes, of course.
To talk to me?
Yeah, I'm talking. I actually requested to see you, so that's why I was brought. No, because I wasn't impressed by his conduct.
Okay, how?
Yes,
How?
because he was harassing me. Yes.
How was he harassing?
He was harassing me not to park my car.
Maybe
Well,
you parked in the
I didn't
wrong
park in the wrong place. Everybody knows today, you know.
I know.
Everybody knows today is NSAS remembrance. And everybody in the police force should know that. So there's no point creating any basis for tension. You understand? I came to observe it. I said that even if I'm the only one today, I'll come observe NSAS memorial. But there was no basis for the harassment. But I requested to see you as the area commander.
Yes.
You understand? Yes. To let them know that this is completely unnecessary.
What is unnecessary?
The harassment.
Which harassment?
I just expressed to you.
Not to park in a particular place.
Yes.
So as
and I parked my car.
Nigeria,
yes.
You were supposed to just obey that.
And I did obey that. That's why I walked down here.
So
And
what is the harassment?
the harassment is that even as yes, it is. As far as I'm telling you that he harassed me.
You've not been harassed.
And I'm saying this is unnecessary.
Okay, we've heard.
Let people observe religiously and peacefully NSAS memorial
Okay.
without harassment.
We've heard you.
All right.
After having heard you
Yes.
and after having said it,
Yes.
can you stop videoing me now?
Well,
because the same way you have your rights, I have mine.
but you also
talk to me,
videotaping me. Yes.
Who
Your
is doing
people.
that?
Your people. Everybody has a video on my
You are
face.
speaking to me
Yes.
and you put a camera on my face. That is
Because
not
I want to
honest.
make sure that
Then I will
our
not
conversation
talk to
is
you.
covered.
I will not talk to you if you continue to do that.
But you are a
If
public
want-
officer.
Yeah, if you
You
want
should
to
be used
civil,
to.
you take that
There's
offense
nothing more
to
civil
me.
than having an engagement with you that is public.
Okay, I
You know, I'm
decide
not.
to speak with you when you are putting
Okay.
your camera to my face.
All right.
And if you know you've parked your car in the wrong place, find out where they want you to park and remove your car from there. That's all.
That's
no
that's
harassment.
exactly the reason why I
You
came
are
to
even the
see
one
you.
creating tension
That
now.
they should not have driven me.
So the message Shore was passing to them was, why are you so many here? Why are you like, something like a war gear ready? Like, why are you like combat ready? You know what today is, right? People are going to peacefully come around and just pay their respect to those you killed here. And I'm quite sort of happy that one of the things the NSAS did was that till now, they still haven't allowed them to take tolls from people. You know, it's toll gates. Tinubu makes money there every minute. But since NSAS 3 years now, they said they've not allowed them to take a toll, take money from anybody. You could see all the cars just like voo, 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 just passing through. And I think I like that. You know, when you kind of make them see the price of what they have done, even if it has to be more, you know what I mean? You use government money to construct road, put a toll on it, and give it to a private company owned by you or your own children, who are now the owners of it. They did not put a penny down in building that structure. It was the government's money. So yeah, that kind of, sounds good, right? Because the money doesn't even go to Lagos state government anyway. It goes to their private pockets. And that is why they will tell you that he's so rich, he has so much money, but it will never show you his own tax return or something like that. How much tax does Tinubu pay in a year? Nobody knows. Nobody will ask, because the money he's been stealing and all of that. If he begins to account for them, it won't be your president, he will be in jail. So that will never happen, unfortunately. You know, the other day they said that, remember this guy, Ifeanyi Uba? Right, Ifeanyi Uba happened to be one of the oil marketers who were under investigation for fuel subsidy, oil bunkering, and so many other oil diversion and all of that. He is also one of the top Nigerians who are indebted to AMCON. Now, AMCON is an agency of government that is constitutionally empowered to recover bad loans. Do you understand? Like those who took government loans or took bank loans and ran bankrupt and all of that. All those financial dealings, that have resulted into bad debts. You can't pay up anymore. So they will take your assets. Do you get that? Everything they can get from you, they will do. So in Nigeria, these guys will take government money, okay, with no intention of paying back. So instead of paying back, they will take the government to court. Imagine, you use a dubious way and you get a deal from government because everybody is doing it anyway. They say, they don't give you 200 billion naira with the promissory note of you go pay back. She been at you. And there is already a letter from the president or a letter from a minister or a letter from somebody. So they've given you the money. Now, pay back. No, they have no plan of paying back. So they will go to court. And they will tell court that court should tell you never to ask them for that money again. Okay? That's how bold Nigerian thieves are. Then go into politics. So this guy is YPP or something like that. So he decamped to APC, Egbekegbe last week. And this week, AMCON, that is about to take almost all his assets, okay, bankrupt him for those bad debts, AMCON have now withdrawn their case against him. It's more or less like, just go and do whatever you like. We don't receive the letter from above. Sure, you get that. We should let you go. We should stop disturbing you. You are now APC. In Bayelsa State, they are going to have an election, governorship election soon. But do you know one ridiculous thing there? The deputy governorship candidate of APC in Bayelsa State, the guy broke out of jail. Do you understand what I mean? The guy was in jail in Bayelsa, and some people staged jailbreak. They broke into the prison. Free prisoner. He himself escaped. Omo, the guy is not wanted or anything. No, he's not being cleared by anybody. But he's APC member. He's the deputy governorship candidate in their coming up election. And Omo, yes, I break out of jail. Listen to this.
When it was formed, and Ben brought me out from prison on the 2nd of April. I didn't stay in prison after my sentence for even 2 months. The purpose was to come and lead Ben in Bayelsa. So they brought me out from prison. So if you say jailbreak, yes, I committed it. Proudly then. But they can't just keep me in prison for trying to say, for saying that trying to coerce him to enter into an agreement with me to provide social amenities. Not for me, for my community.
Well, that's
If you call on jailbreak, yeah, fine, I break out of jail. You can't just put me in prison where I'm trying to fight for my people, to get infrastructure, to defend my people. You can't just put me in jail. Only deputy governorship candidate, that is the Nigeria they are telling you. Ilela Bosimioko. Where? Home is home. Anywhere you go in the world, just remember that home is home. Home is home. I laugh in Chicago State University laugh. Home is home. Níbi táwọn criminals wà. Where some criminals can just decide to demolish your life investment, places where they give you CFO. They say, I got my CFO. It was signed by... I say, no, shut up your mouth. You build on the canal. Canal, bawo. This house was built because I guess, my friend, you built on the canal. Majority of you are abroad, saving money. Buying land to build houses in Nigeria. Today, when I don't get peace of mind. I was even in Pajao. Ipajake, hello? It didn't get to our side. I said, no. They are still across the road. We are talking to them because we don't know if it's going to cover your area too. What should we do now? Who can I call? Esa, there's nobody to call. Let us just pray to God that they will not demolish your house. So a lot of you are living in fear right now. If you happen to stumble on my broadcast, it is a sign of a failed country. A lot of you don't know. It is a sign of a failed country where anything goes. You they carry documents. I get my documents. Say, which document? That your document, no be original. I say, but you are the one who gave me this document. Let me see it. You are the one who you signed it, sir. Look at it, sir. We even took picture. Was I breathing when I was signing it? I say, of course, now you must be breathing now. All of us were in your living room when I paid for this place and you signed it. That's the problem. Anytime I want to sign anything legal, I shouldn't breathe. And because I was breathing, it's illegal. Look at this one. Look at this one that I signed here. Can you see that? I was not breathing. That's the original. Ilu Oshinio. Ilu Wiri. That you can go to court, go anywhere. Omo, by the time you get to anybody midway, you go don't lose half, or you go don't lose nearly the same value of what you are trying to get back from them. Ilu Wiri. Oh no. Ilela Bosimioko. Don't let us talk bad about our country. Let us talk good about our. Is anything good that somebody will break out of jail? Pass through your DSS background check. Those people where they check people will get criminal record and all of that stuff. They check all of that and then clear them. He said, well, if you call and jailbreak, that's your own problem. You cannot just put me in jail. You can't put me in jail because I'm fighting for my people. So if you go jail now, if they will break you out, make them break you out too. Those people will be say they escape from the Kuje prison in Abuja. Nobody they go after them anymore. Now some of them will be say when they come out, realize say, oh, Nigeria don't change you. That time when we were doing all this, when we did do our jihad, we could easily just walk straight into any town, enter chemist, pack any of their medicine and all of that. But enter supermarket, carry food, carry everything. Or maybe like everywhere don't change now. Nobody, it's not easy now to just enter anywhere, just raid you. Because people where you want raid serve, it be like people where you see they are so poor. You enter their house, you can't ransack the place. They ask you, say, sorry, sir. Say, first ground, all of you, first down. Oh yeah, close your eyes. Don't look at me or I will shoot you. You can't ransack the house. They ransack the house. One of them call say, sorry, sir, brother, I'm robber. Sorry, what do you they look for? They say, I am looking for the money you are keeping in this house. Sir, that's not a problem, sir. Then you stood up from there, you go get up. I mean, they will get up and say, you the crazy. I say, face down. What do they do? You say you they look for money inside my house. I they help you look for them. Because even me, if I see any money inside this house, I feel no be inside this house this time when you come. So I don't know, maybe since you say they look for money, so terrorists will escape from jail, from Abuja Kuje. They realize that they can no longer just enter anywhere, just take anything and all of that. Some of them now hunger, they push them out. They say, they don't discover one of the Kuje prison break for Sulejao, he won't go steal bread. Terrorist for 2014. And he escaped from prison 2022, 8 years in Kuje prison. Can't enter street, can't say street don't change. They can't catch terrorists where they carry gun, where they do big man. In 2014. In 2022, the guy escaped from prison. They can't arrest him because he go steal bread. They say, why you go steal bread? He say, na hunger. He loot it change. Now everybody go collect. If you haven't collected yours, just wait for it. So when you have your own money, if you have your money, I'm not talking about where you don't go rob here and there and suddenly you just have this money. Because I always see they kill some of the young men and women in Nigeria right now. A lot of people have entered generational busy. You have no idea. Housewife, that they chase, what did they call her? Baba, give us game, I say, before they say that they listen to Madman, they give them game. A guy said, when he realized how many lives that the economic downturn and a free-for-all that Nigeria economy has become, which means people are now prone to different financial problems. They are there. You go enter them. I pray you don't anyway, because it will be like that they cost you. I'm not costing you. It is the economic reactions to, or people's reaction to economic saboteurs, criminals. Sure, you understand now? So it's unfortunate, but I mean, I don't know how to describe all of that for you, and it breaks out too. Young people, old people, they are looking for means to double their money. So one guy told this story. He said, when he saw the ruins, the damages that the betting has done to Nigerians, through desperation, and instead of helping them, it has made their lives even worse. It is an epidemic, pandemic. It was responsible men and women to deal responsible women and men. I'm telling you, like broken homes and all is worse. In what they have made now. So this guy said he had to, after 3 years, he just stopped the business. Right? Just whatever he had and everything, he just sold the business. and he left Nigeria. Under that same X or Twitter post, where that guy said he experienced this firsthand, he saw young men in that street, on that street where he had his business, young men who had their life before you know it, they don't turn gambler, they don't turn debtors. They are like, majority of them are no longer like, you can't, I mean, you just Igba oni ola dibai, Jesus. Eh? Igba oni daddy Shegun Wariba. When did Papa Nenka turn to this? Eh? He used to be a responsible person. He was a banker. See, the moment he lost his job, he turned to betting. He go make him today, he go make him tomorrow. So the guy said he shut down his business. Under that post, people come there and say, you are a very bad person. Bad person that he didn't want to continue to contribute to the expansion of the multidimensional poverty, which this desperation has pushed so many people into. And now, people are investing their money. Do you know that a lot of them, they have invested so much that the year 1, the year 2, the year 3 that they have lost everything. Maybe now the 4th year, God won't answer their problem. To cash out, you can't you can't close your shop. You are an evil person, Omo. Fear cash me. As you're working at mental, and if a country is so broken that the active population, supposed active population of young people are wasting away on building this castle in the air. One day we go cash out. One day soon I go cash them out. If I no cash out this, I need to continue. I want to what budget, and there is no way out of it. Some of them are watching me right now. You think you still have the control of it. I mean, I respect you, okay? I am not gambu shaming you, because everything now gambu shaming. I mean, everything now shaming. Don't body shame people because they get extra flesh. Don't body shame them because they are slim. They don't get body like Mayegun like this. Don't body shame me. All of now when they tell me, say, man, I go to shop. Man, go to do exercise. Man, I go to do this or that. You are body shaming me. Today, they say, stop body shaming people. They depress people. And because I'm strong, I'm a very strong person. If not, I don't depress with that. But I can't. Nothing will depress me anymore. You understand? If Nigeria is, not depress me. Baba, likely more anyway. You get that? Don't broke shame people. Look at this one. They say, why you can't spend? I mean, well, look at how they are wasting money. They say, now poverty, they worry you. That's all of them we be say poor people, they think. How much is clinical? You know, now these poor boys, they talk, say, this one, Now all these broke boys, broke guys, broke girls. Don't broke shame people. No, they shame us. Now money we no get. Now broke, we no kill people. Abi, no be broke, we broke. We keep person. It is also the same thing with all of you gamblers. I'm just sharing my own heart. What do you call it? What you can call the effect of a free-for-all country. You are the mercy of, loan shark, fraudsters, scammers, and then so many people who are going to target you because it is a case of dog eat dog. And you cannot continue to live in denial of it. So I'm not gambu shaming you. You won't cash out. Maybe in December you go cash out. You don't try them for the past 5 years. You don't lose your business. You don't lose you have almost lost your family. Nobody they too respect you anymore. Anytime when you come around, they just be like, tell him I know the house.